284 laps led, both stages locked down, the kind of control you almost never see anymore, and somehow it still ended with third place. Yeah, something about that doesn't sit right, because what really happened at Bristol Motor Speedway on April 12, 2026 doesn't make sense at first, and the more you look at it, the worse it gets. How does the fastest car, the most dominant car, just walk away without the trophy? This isn't a simple loss. It's not just he got beat. Something deeper unraveled. Slowly, quietly, and by the time anyone realized it, it was already gone. And that's where this story gets uncomfortable. Because when the checkered flag dropped, the 5 car wasn't in victory lane. Kyle Larson wasn't celebrating. He was standing there, giving one of those interviews that feels honest, but also feels like something's being held back. Meanwhile, a 2-3-year-old Ty Gibbs is in victory lane, emotional, overwhelmed, wrapped in his family's arms. And right there, the entire narrative flips. Larson, 6th in points coming in, speed everywhere, results missing. Bristol was supposed to fix that. This is his place. The track that rewards feel, instinct, precision. He showed up confident. Not loud, not flashy, just certain. And then there was Ryan Blaney, fastest in practice. Pole position, every long run, untouchable. Before the race even started, you could feel it. This was going to be between those two. And for a while, it was exactly that. But here's where it starts to twist. Larson didn't even start up front, 8th. And within 44 laps, he's leading. At Bristol, where passing isn't supposed to look like that. That alone should have told you something was off. Stage 1, controlled. Stage 2, dominated. He leads almost every lap, sweeps both stages. At one point, it didn't even feel competitive anymore. He crosses 2,000 career laps led at Bristol. History-level dominance, happening in real time. And yet, even then, something wasn't adding up. Because Larson knew something the broadcast didn't. Something most people watching didn't catch. Blaney actually had the better car. Yeah, the only reason Larson stayed out front was pit road. Blaney's crew kept losing him positions. Again, and again, and again. 32nd out of 37 teams that day. Through just 7 races, 85 positions lost on pit road. Think about that. That's not a small issue. That's a ticking clock. And Larson knew it. He knew he was leading on borrowed time. And that's where everything quietly starts to break. Because before that situation could even fix itself, Larson made a mistake no one noticed. A simple radio call. Spotter says 50 laps to go. Larson hears 15. That's it. That's the moment nobody talks about enough. Because from that second, everything changes. He pushes harder, burns tires earlier, uses up grip he was supposed to save. And the scary part? It doesn't hurt him right away. He still wins the stage. Still looks dominant. But that damage, it's already done. It just hasn't shown up yet. And that's what makes this worse. Because now, the race is slipping away. And no one can see it happening. Not the fans. Not the broadcast. Maybe not even the team, fully. It's just building. And while all of that is happening, there's another car, quietly moving forward. Ty Gibbs. No headlines. No big moments. Just positions. From 14th into the top 5, slowly, methodically, and nobody's paying attention. But there's more behind that, because Gibbs isn't just another driver. He's carrying something heavier. Legacy, expectation, loss. His father, gone. The memory of that moment tied to his career forever, 130 starts. No wins. Until now, maybe. And coming into this race, something had changed. 5 straight top 6 finishes. Momentum building quietly, just like his run. And then everything collides. Coxie Kumanda Coxie Lops to go. Caution. This is it. 3 drivers. 3 completely different decisions. Gibbs stays out. Old tires. Track position. Larson pits. 2 tires. Blaney pits. 4 tires. And right here, the race splits into 3 realities. No obvious wrong call, but only one of them is about to survive. The restart? Chaos. Controlled chaos. Larson charges forward. Blaney closing fast. But Gibbs, somehow, holds on tires that should have already given up. And just when it feels like he might actually pull it off, everything explodes. Kyle Busch spins Herbst. Caution, 4 laps to go. Overtime. First time here in 11 years. And now, it doesn't even feel real anymore. Because look at this setup. Gibbs on worn-out tires. Behind him, 2 champions with fresh rubber. On paper, this race is over. But Bristol doesn't care about paper. Final restart. Blaney dives in. Side by side. Sliding. Fighting. Neither backing out. And somehow, Gibbs holds it. Wins by 0.055 seconds. Closest finish here in decades. Larson, 3rd, after leading almost everything. Let that sink in. And then comes the part that hits differently. Larson's interview. Calm. Direct. But there's tension underneath it. He knows. He knows Blaney had the better car. He knows the strategy slipped. He knows that one radio mistake mattered more than it should have. And he says it simply. They were just better when it mattered. But that doesn't sound like acceptance. It sounds like awareness. Because this isn't just one race anymore. Trunt do race. No wins. For a defending champion, that's not normal. That's pressure building. Meanwhile, Gibbs celebrates, family around him, emotion pouring out. That moment, bigger than racing. Blaney, even after losing, walks over, shows respect. Because he knows what that win means. And that's where everything shifts again. Because now, this isn't just about Bristol. Blaney's pit crew? Still a massive problem. Larson's speed? Still there. But results? Still missing. And Gibbs? Now he believes? And that changes everything going forward. Next stop, Kansas. The place where Larson last won. The place that should, on paper, suit him again. But after Bristol, you can't trust on paper anymore. Because the fastest car didn't win. The most dominant driver didn't win. It came down to timing, decisions, and nerve under pressure. And maybe, just maybe, something else. So now the real question isn't speed. It's this. When the moment comes again, will everything finally line up for Larson? Or is this streak about to get even worse? Because if Bristol proved anything, it's that having the best car means absolutely nothing. And if you're still watching, you already feel it too. So tell me, did Larson lose this race? Or was it taken from him in ways nobody wants to admit?